Good day, everyone. Welcome to Violence Center on Green African TV talk show. My name is Duru Elvis, and I'm your presenter on today's talk show. Today, we'll be trashing all about violence. As you all know, violence can be stated into different types, but we'll be talking mainly on domestic violence, which involves physical domestic violence and emotional domestic violence. Follow me on this ride. Just like you can see on the clip, I know you're thinking a lot of things. The way the man was manhandling the wife, beating her, kicking her. This is a type of violence that is called physical violence. But in this type of violence now, just like you saw in this clip, the man beating the wife and manhandling her, pushing her, kicking her, an action prompted it. This is the physical violence, whereby this is a type of violence we call physical violence, whereby a man beats the wife and all that. But I know you all are thinking something else, that men are beast-like in nature. Why would he beat his wife? You know, even some of you end up saying men are scum. Come on, take a good look at this clip again.
Hey!
Yeah? You see?
Angel, no. Are you back? Where are you going from this time of the night? Where are you coming from by this time of the night? Imagine you're even looking for alcohol. So you want to stay back to drink. I am talking to you of that. Where are you going from the middle of the night? That's why you're not able to get me pregnant. What kind of a man are you? Why are you so useless? Why can't you be like your fellow men? Why are you so useless? I'm talking to you. Where are you going to? Oh, you want to beat me? No, you want to beat me. No, hit me. No, hit me. Beat me my head. No, talking to you.
Have you seen that an action prompted that reaction? The man didn't just wake up all of a sudden and was beating his wife. The wife was abusing him, calling him names, even dragging him on his trouser, making him look stupid. Now, this is a type of violence we call emotional domestic violence. This undermines the situation of an individual to abuse, call names, even to reduce one's self-esteem to zero. Now, this woman was dragging this man, being the husband, and as a man, he had to react the best way he feels that is more comfortable for him. The woman was raising abusing words on the husband, calling him names, you know, even as you can see from the video, holding him on his trouser. This is a type of domestic violence we call emotional violence, because this emotional violence undermines an individual self-esteem, low self-esteem. Have you seen that these two types of violence, physical and emotional, works hand to hand? Some men tend to stay outside, sleep late, or are scared of coming back to their house. Some even spend most time at the public center, maybe a bar or a club, an event place, because they are scared of going back to their wife. They are scared of going back to meet a woman who will abuse them or who will nag. Even in the Bible condemns it. The Bible says it's better to stay under a leaking roof than to stay with a woman who nags. Have you seen that these two types of violence go hand to hand, and they are not good at all? This violence we are talking about will only lead us to destruction. With these few types of domestic violence, I have been able to lecture you and convince you about how domestic violence are. But in some situations, the case is vice versa, whereby the woman is the abuser and the man is the victim. Just like you can see here. The woman, some men are quiet that their women beat them. Haven't you heard? Haven't you seen? It's everywhere on social media. So violence is not something that involves only the male gender. In some cases, it is vice versa. The woman is the one who takes the action, while the man is the one who abuses emotionally. This is just a few from the types of violence we have. Stay glued with us on Green African TV talk show. Some other time, we'll talk about sexual violence, psychological violence, religions, and ethnic violence. All these are just also types of violence that we will let you know and lecture you on. Thank you very much. I still remain your number one TV presenter, my humble self, Duru Elvis. Stay glued on Green African TV. See you some other time.